Hi, this is Kavita Suresh Kumar, and in this video I am going to demonstrate how to create and delete virtual private cloud VPC in AWS using AWS console. I have logged into my AWS account. Now let's create a VPC. VPC, click VPC. We are in the VPC dashboard. Click create VPC. We have two options available. One is for just creating the VPC. Another one is VPC and create some more resources with that. So I am going to create VPC and more resources like subnets, everything. So I have selected the option VPC and more. So I'm going to use most of the things as default because this is going to be my first VPC. Okay. So I'm not going to create any IPv6. So I just will create only IPv4. Okay. So tenancy, we have two options. One is default, another one is dedicated. So if you select default, for example, when you are creating an EC2 instance, and when creating EC2 instance, whatever option you select, so that will be used, right? Dedicated means the EC2 instances will be created in a dedicated instance. So it is always recommended to at least create two availability zones, right, for the production environment. But even though it is for a demo purpose, I'm just going to leave it as 2. Right, and the number of public subnets I'm going to leave it as 2, private subnets as 2, right? So NAT gateway, I don't want any NAT gateway because it's just for the demo purpose, so I'm just marking as none only, right? So similarly VPC endpoints, right? So if you want to create any VPC endpoint for S3 gateway, you'll be able to do that, but I'm just going to leave it as none, right? And the DNS options, enable DNS host names and DNS resolution, I'm going to leave it as it is. In case if you wanted to add any additional tags, we'll be able to add it. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use all the default values, and then I'm going to click create VPC. So VPC is getting created, then subnets are getting created, right? So whenever you create a VPC, by default an internet gateway also will get created. So that's what you could see here. Right, so now everything, the create VPC workflow has been successfully completed, right? So we will be able to review that by clicking these links, or we can just click view VPC and go and review the individual items. Okay, so we could see, so this is the VPC name, right? And then we could clearly see in this flow, right? So it has created 4 subnets, 2 public and the 2 private, and root tables, right? So if you click the subnets, so you'll be able to see the subnet information, right? It is all part of this VPC, and you will be able to review the root tables also, right? As I mentioned, so one internet gateway is by default created, so you could see that here, right? So remaining other things we have not created, right? But you'll be able to see there is a network ACL which has been created. So this is the network ACL ID, right? So and you could see, right? So it has a rule number 100, so which is going to allow the traffic from all the sources. Okay, so similarly you can see we have a security group created, right? So this is the default security group, right? And here it has both the inbound rule as well as the outbound rule. So the outbound rule, it is going to allow all the traffic. Similarly, the inbound rule is also going to allow all the traffic. So now we have seen how to create VPC and its associated subnets, etc., right? So now let us see how to delete the VPC which we created now. Click your VPCs, right? So we could see we have one VPC, right? You click the actions, right? And then you have an option delete VPC. Click delete VPC. Okay, so what it is going to do is it is going to delete the VPC, as well as it is going to delete the internet gateway which it created, as well as the root table, right? As well as the subnets, whatever has got created along with the VPC creation. Okay, so I'm going to provide the confirmation by entering delete. Click delete now. So it has deleted the internet gateway, deleted subnets, and deleted the root tables, and deleted the VPC also successfully. In this demo, we have seen how to create VPC and the subnets, root tables, internet gateway associated with that. Also, we have seen how to delete the VPC and the associated resources we created with that. If you like this demo, please do like, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching the demo.